I am happy to introduce the revolutionary app for traders and investors in the markets based on highly accurate, artificially intelligent algorithms from the legend, ALEX VIEIRA, with an uncanny track record since 1989. We are the first to bring real-time AI portfolio analysis, AI bot trading, and AI risk analysis for the iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and Apple TV. Watch the magic synchronized across your devices. Access highly accurate AI data analysis, and AI bot trade signals in a custom dashboard. Trade, stocks, ETFs, Forex, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. We help you make better decisions by ensuring your most important, accurate, and reliable portfolio analysis is always a glance away. Choose your own portfolio and widgets according to your budget, or go with one of the available artificially intelligent plans. I invite you to enroll in the free course to learn how simple it is, and to learn what no one else can do. You are one step away from dramatically improve your life according to hundreds of legitimate users' reviews. No one can beat you using artificial intelligence in the markets.
Hi, Alex here with Twitter, ahead of earnings and also the analysis for 2020, which is dramatically simple. I recommended to buy shares, and then when we downgraded the markets, and it was here, you remember, okay, that I recommended to buy. So this arrow that I'm going to click on, it was coincident with the Q's 235, and then the shares, they collapsed. At $20.06, I recommended to buy shares of Twitter for a couple of reasons. First, the stock was completely oversold. Even if the stock was going further down, the stock was oversold, and there was no reason whatsoever to not to buy Twitter. The only reason not to buy Twitter, it was eventually that the Twitter, it is not a momentum stock. That was the only, let's say, reason not to buy the stock. The other major reason to buy the stock, it is given by my call a couple of years ago when we upgraded Twitter to strong buy at $15, and then we recommended 4 times the investment around $20 before the share price soared to 45. Then we downgraded Twitter, not only here but also here, and the share price collapsed. So we have a long position in Twitter, we have a bullish outlook in Twitter, and this is pretty much what we have to say. If you missed this move in Twitter, it is up to you. You can eventually wait for the share price to go down. It is up to you. For those that they are in short-term trading, the stock has a kind of lag, okay? And I would say that on a short-term basis, while this lag remains intact, it is seen as positive, okay? Having said this, we had more or less on a mid to long-term basis average price on Twitter that is precisely considered that it is difficult for the stock to move above $40. So every time the stock tries to move to or close to $40, the stock or the share price then plunges, okay? And the reason is rather simple, is related to technicals. And in other words, it is necessary for Twitter to show something, far more important than what they have been showing in the past years for the share price to really to rally. Otherwise, you have a stock that has been, moving kind of sideways for a long period of time, and in the end it is not, or it has not been very interesting for investors, and many, they abandoned Twitter and going to other stocks, momentum stocks, like Shopify, Tesla, and Nvidias, and many others. Okay, which is comprehensive, but my role here is to explain our point of view about Twitter, and also, obviously, we do not have any interest whatsoever to sell short the stock. And one of the reasons is the fact that I already announced since the Federal Reserve and pumped the markets with $10 trillion, there were other alternatives to sell short stocks, not the case of Twitter. Bear in mind that during also, just to finalize, during the collapse on Twitter, I just sold the position. I didn't sell short the stock because, again, it was not of my interest or main interest in selling short the stock. There were many, many other, by far better choices to sell short stocks, and Twitter, it was not my preference at all. Okay. So this is pretty much what I have to say, and this is long-term investment process in Twitter, at least the past 3 years. Okay, thank you.